Hey, what's up, guys? Friday, Wake Up Barstool. The big boys are here, and we got A&M head coach Mike Elko coming in. We got Chris Fallica, the Bear. We got Megan Money Corner, and Katic Crawler's film review.
Wake Up Barstool on FS1 starts now.
What's going on, guys? Welcome in another Friday edition of Wake Up Barstool. T-Bob, Mikey, Katic, Dana Beers, and the lovely Megan Makin Money here with you today. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you're gonna have a great Halloween. We'll get it all. But first, boys, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megan Money. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. What a
Yeah,
way
we
to
didn't
start a
forget.
Friday.
It is Megan's birthday. I know we didn't want you to think that we forgot.
No, of course not.
Happy birthday to Megan, a very spooky individual. Halloween birthday.
You look so comfortable.
You boys look delicious. This is comfortable. I feel flaky and great. In fact, I feel like the premier vehicle for a breakfast sandwich.
Absolutely.
Meat.
That's how I feel right now.
Meat.
I'll take a bagel over a croissant, but
100%.
we're not here to debate.
Any day, every day.
I always thought you looked tasty. I always thought you looked tasty, Mikey,
God.
but now I would cut strips off of you and fry it up in the cast iron. Or maybe put like a little maple sugar on you and put you in the oven, make you a little
Oh, my
candy
goodness.
bacon. I mean, dude, there's something about face hole costumes that are so funny. I had a Twisted Tea one on the other day. They're just hilarious.
This is so fun,
I'm not
dude.
gonna lie, I really enjoy your hands on that croissant.
Wait, what?
Your hands and
We are
I know.
so
I
dumb.
do. I feel like
I love it.
So dumb.
Julie
but
nailed
so
it. She
fun.
said I have left shark energy. Get the Dana close up. I want to see our sunny side up, Dana. Look at our. Oh my God.
Pop that, yo.
Look at that little right bicep.
I want to dip my bread in your.
Yeah, I see something there. Oh, that Skyline chili, baby.
Yeah, Dana. How are you getting in such good shape when you're eating all this crazy stuff all the time?
I work out 5 times a week, and then I eat horribly.
Let's go. It's kind of like, look,
Beers,
it's not.
beers.
It's not unlike athletics, you know.
Yeah.
We put in the work during the week.
Exactly.
For game day on the week.
Absolutely.
So we can drink 30 beers,
Yep.
eat a lot of candy tonight.
Yeah.
Guys, what are the Halloween plans for everybody?
Yug Station's opening up today.
Yeah,
Today?
It's big news.
Let's go.
Congrats,
dude.
Dana. You should have a
you.
groundbreaking
Thank you
ceremony.
to everybody that helped out. Amazing people back, in the Barstool headquarters that made this happen. That's the plan for today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wear a costume and Yug.
So I have, we're filming some New Zealand stuff later. I have my Gandalf costume with me. Can I come by the Yug Station in my
course.
Gandalf costume?
Come by,
Hell yes,
take
dude.
a slug.
Let's go. Mikey, what are you doing for Halloween?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I have no plan.
Why'd you say that with so much joy?
I don't know, because I just want to chill. Maybe I'll grab a bottle of bourbon, hang out. I almost said the F word right there.
Mikey, you're young, though. You're supposed to
I
go
really
out
don't
and-
care.
Oh, boo!
Speaking of that, just one on the record. I wasn't on the show last week because I was at a wedding, not because I was suspended for saying the F word.
Yep, true.
And I do see that I'm off the hook.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Brandon dropped a hard F word this week. Yeah, it was Stu Feiner got to him.
Yeah.
It was Stu talking about Mincy, and you know
Yeah.
that could be a trigger point for.
Well, let me
Brandon.
say I'm easily swayed. If someone texts me, they're like, "Hey, let's go out." I'll be like, "All right."
Yeah, I'll probably text you tonight.
But what are you gonna
really?
wear?
Yeah, I'll text you.
Okay, if
tonight.
Dana, if Dana texts me, I'm going out.
So what are you gonna wear though?
Probably this.
Okay, hell yeah, that's perfect. Dana, are you gonna go? You and wifey got a little combo.
I believe we're doing a little Belichick Jordan.
Oh,
Oh, I like
Yeah,
perfect,
yeah,
dude.
nice and easy.
Dana's wife, super hot, by the way, guys. Established. on
Beautiful
this
lady.
Shout out, Kaylee.
established on this week's Big Boys Club, which y'all should all go listen to. Dropped
Yes.
yesterday. It's a very, very funny episode, I believe. Meg, as a birthday and Halloween lover, what's you and the fam doing?
So I'm gonna head out a little early today. I'm not gonna be able to participate in the Yak Halloween
Yeah, I can't either. I
contest.
got to go to like school.
Right. I got
Halloween
stuff.
events.
Yeah.
Yes.
So gonna go home. Made Claire's Halloween costume. She's gonna be a unicorn.
Let's go.
Made that all last night. It was a lot of fun. Then we'll just go trick or treating. Meet up with some friends. I think my husband and I are gonna go as Jay and Silent Bob. Me being Jay.
That is perfect.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and I love Halloween, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, guys. I hope everybody out there has a wonderful Halloween. Look, don't let anybody steal your Halloween shine, okay? You want to go get candy, you want to dress up, you want to have fun.
Yeah.
This is the time to do so. Sorry, I got to take my arms out of here so I can actually work my computer a little bit. So last night, we had some
What a
Thursday
game,
night football, huh?
What a game, man.
Yeah, right.
What a game.
terrible.
Exciting.
It's kind of funny, but boys, we've had some themes kind of develop on this show over the last few weeks, and one of them has been Patriot Dave on Mondays beside himself, that like the Ravens still
It's all right. You got it.
have better.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I got it.
Oh, this guy's unbelievable.
One of them is that the Ravens still have better odds than the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Looks like Vegas may know a thing or two though, because just like that, the Ravens are back.
Yeah, they are.
And we'll get into we'll start with last night, and then we'll look at what's happening going forward, because they're gonna be just fine. But Lamar Jackson looked as good as Lamar Jackson ever does last night.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the way he was tossing the rock, Mark Andrews, unbelievable game. I mean, just great ball all around by Lamar.
It's tough, if the Dolphins, anybody can kind of look good against the Dolphins at this point. I don't know how McDaniel still has a job.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought after week 1 he was cut.
It's horrific.
It's got the clock has to be ticking there.
It is
but,
horrific.
Lamar, you look at their schedule, I don't want to say they control their own destiny, because they don't at this point, but they have the Steelers twice. I think they still have the Bengals.
They have the Bengals twice. Coming up soon.
Couple layups
Look at it right here, guys.
Yeah.
Vikings, Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers.
Yeah, and they could win all.
With Jets, Bengals, Steelers being at home. Oh, and guess what's after the Steelers game?
Another pooper?
The Bengals again. Like, bro, they are set up. They're going to be over 500.
Yeah,
it's crazy. This time next month.
Yeah.
I was asking people last night, like, what plays they were taking in the game. Everyone seemed to be, like, on opposite sides. I liked the Ravens minus 7.5, and I played them up to 13.5.
Ooh.
Jay kind of gave me a face, like, he was on 2+ touchdowns. People were on the over. People were on the Dolphins.
Yikes.
I mean, the Ravens had to come out and just put their foot on the gas last night. They didn't have a choice. Like, if Lamar played awful, I feel like they still could win that game easily.
Well, your point is a good one, and maybe fading the Dolphins' offense here, because the thing about the Ravens is the defense looks like it's back.
Yeah.
I know they sucked at the beginning of the year. They poured all the money into the roster, and it was like, wow, what a disaster. But they were injured. And now Roquan's back, and Kyle Hamilton played great last night. And, like, the Ravens' defense firmly feels back. Lamar is just, he's reached what I've always called the Neo phase of any great quarterback's career. We're at the end of the first Matrix movie. Neo sees the Matrix for what it is. Like, that's what it's like watching Lamar Jackson play quarterback right now.
I think you've talked about the Matrix in every single Friday show.
I love the Matrix. I mean, I love the Matrix. I love Matrix Reloaded. I love the Animatrix. Revolutions isn't that good. But still, yeah, the Matrix. If you're my age, dude, the Matrix blew your mind in 1999. Are you kidding me?
I think
Special effects. You don't even know nothing about the Matrix. You weren't even born when the Matrix came out.
Okay, dude, this is your
What year were you born?
session now?
What year were you born?
Oh
my.
Oh
my God. Dana, that's crazy.
That makes me
What
sad.
year were you born?
92.
Whoa!
I'm old, man.
Me too.
I act like I'm 21, but I'm a 92 baby.
92 babies.
I'm in here with a bunch of old heads.
You as well, Meg?
92 baby, yep.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there we go. Halloween 92, when Megan blessed the earth with
I
her
want to
present.
dox myself anymore. I will give you my middle name.
Yeah, fair.
Last for your social?
T-Bob, sometimes I think you just need one of these games, to get you a little bit of a momentum moving forward.
Yeah.
And whether it's the Dolphins, the Browns, whoever, you just beat up on one of these teams. You start to feel better about yourself moving forward. And before we know it, I think this team is going to be like 10-5.
Well, and you combo it with what they did to the Bears last Sunday, where they kind of proved to themselves, okay, we can win a game without Lamar. Like, our defense is still good. And now all of a sudden, there's set up for great. This set up for success. There's one other element that I want to talk about this game. It has to do with the Dolphins, and it more has
How
to do
bad they are in their
Well, no,
defense
they're
and
terrible.
Tua?
Like I don't want to talk about the Dolphins from a.
Okay.
And I know they beat the Falcons, but like they're kind of irrelevant to talk about what they mean as a team,
Right.
Or anything,
Yeah.
right? But last night there was a moment on the sideline with Ollie Gordon, which was a little interesting because Ollie Gordon was he was a pass pro. He's going to set a defensive end. He loses his footing. It looks like he almost does like a cut block, unintentional, and the refs give him a personal foul for tripping.
Yeah, I think this is a horrible call.
Yeah, it is objectively a horrible call. Tripping's when you throw out your leg. He didn't do that. It wasn't leg.
It looks like he tried to get out of the way,
Oh.
like, oh, I slipped, like, let me get out of the way. I thought they were going to call a high-low here. My first thought was a high-low, but then a tripping, I was like, what in the world? And then the coach was heated. So.
Yeah, and so
Who's
I
he
guess
freaking out at?
So okay, so we missed the part of the clip where as immediately when he comes off the field, the coach is in his ass. Here it is, berating him. That's effing tripping, getting on him. Ollie's like, I did it. They're getting into it,
Right.
and it begs the question: as an athlete, when you are getting reamed like that back by your coach, and you know you didn't do it, like you know it was wrong, what are you supposed to do?
You gotta take it.
Yeah.
You gotta just smile and say yes, sir.
It
sucks.
But sometimes can the smile get you in more trouble?
Yes, okay. I don't know about a smile, but just a nod. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I screwed up.
You're just sitting there like this?
Yeah, I'll be better. Yes, sir. I'll be better on the next rep as I'm dressed up as a piece of bacon.
Yeah, that's also maybe a bit of like the college and NFL difference. NFL players maybe a bit more willing to chirp back. In college, yeah, you just gotta. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, thank you for the
paddling
opportunity
me.
to be on the field with my brothers. I will continue to work my best to be best.
I remember one time in practice, and I don't think my coach ever forgave me for this, but Gears of War 3 had just come out. Great game. We all bought it
Never
at
heard of that
midnight.
game.
We stayed up. We were quad boxing in the apartment until 5 a.m. We were all straight into practice the next day. And the coach said something to me, miles in, and I gave him one of these.
Ooh.
I gave him
You did this to him?
Yes, dude.
Are you out of your mind?
I was out of my mind. I was
nuts?
I was sleep deprived. And oh my God, I don't think he ever forgave me. I don't think he was telling me something stupid. And I dropped the facade for just a second. And I think he hated me after that for a long time because of it.
I don't know Gears of War?
No, I don't play video
They have
games.
chainsaw weapons.
Never played video games.
You don't know about the
game I
Lancer?
played was Fortnite.
You don't know about E-Day?
Is Gears of War where you had like the different like vehicles and you got to like fight people?
No, Halo's more vehicle-based. Battlefield just came out. That's very vehicle-based.
I wouldn't hate sitting down in a dark room and playing Halo 3 with you for a while.
Oh, Twisted
Bro.
Metal, yeah.
I mean,
that's
let's
what
go
it
back
was.
even further. Halo 3 came out when I was in college. I didn't play that much, but Halo 1 and 2, choo. Oh, you're thinking Twisted Metal?
Yes, I was thinking
that's
Twisted
real
Metal.
old school.
I played like Wii Bowling and Guitar Hero.
Bro, I'm not letting you wear the bacon costume like that.
Yeah, you
Put it
have
back
to put it on.
Katic,
back on.
what's your Wii character
Only
look
your
like?
face is allowed to show through the hole.
There you go.
There we go. Thank you.
If you need a break from the bacon, I can toss it on, by the way.
That's all right. I love bacon.
No, you look great. You're not allowed to take it off. If you take it off, then you're kicked off the Friday show.
Fine, Dad.
Anyway, guys,
opening
it was the Ravens are back. The Ravens are back is the point of all this. Happy Halloween. Let's go to break, and when we get back, we're going to be in the crawler quarter. That's right. We're going to hop on the big screen. Big noon kickoff coming up this weekend. We got Ohio State, Penn State. We're going to break down some Buckeyes plays, show you a little defense this time around, and celebrate one of the best offensive line plays you'll ever see. It's all next. Katic's Crawlers coming up here on FS1. Spooky. Give me some candy. Love it. Can't wait for Big Noon. This is Wake Up Barstool. Hey, guys, if any of y'all joining us from YouTube TV, welcome. I am T. Croissant. This is Michael Bacon and Dana Eggs. And we have Chef Making Money back there as well. All right, guys.
We love you guys.
A couple things to get to here. First off, oh, man, I can't operate my mouse with my croissant hands.
Croissant, buttery hands.
Jeez. Okay, so
Petite Bobby.
and Megan, you can help me out here because we're talking about LSU. the LSU athletic director, Scott Woodward, has now been fired.
Ridiculous.
By the governor of Louisiana.
That's wild.
It's a joke. It's kind of making the entire state and organization, in my opinion, look like a clown show. Look, I understand Woodward handed out a bad contract for football, but he has hired coaches that have won multiple national championships in other sports, be it baseball, women's basketball with Kim Mulkey. Although he did not hire Jay Clark from the gymnastics program, he has reinforced him. They won national championship. And so I guess for what it's worth, in my opinion, I don't think Woodward should have been fired, even with the bad Brian Kelly contract. I mean, everybody pretty much thought the Brian Kelly contract was a massive win at the time when it was done. I'm not really here to adjudicate Woodward, though. What I do want to talk about is when the LSU job hit the open market, it was pretty much universally considered to be the #1 available job. Is that still the case?
Yes.
When you have the governor out here firing coaches, firing athletic directors, and actively saying, oh, we're going to do a new type of contract, an incentive-based contract for this next coach.
Okay, yeah, I mean, right away, it's the #1 job opening in the country.
Yeah.
But now, like, who wants to come and just be under this tyrant of a governor? Like, it just, like, doesn't sound fun at all.
No, it's I mean...
Incentive-based? Like, yes, I get it. Like, it is an incentive-based, like, college football is an incentive-based. But to the point of, like, who wants to come coach for you when nothing is, like, I don't know.
No. I think where you're getting at, Katic, I think...
That makes any sense.
No. I think you're touching on what I feel almost like I'm taking crazy pills. Because I'm hearing very smart people, like, advocate for this idea of an incentive-based contract and understand why, right? Coaches' buyouts are ridiculous. Maybe the one thing the governor said that was pretty salient was the fact that you have a very small cabal of agents who are able to manipulate the market and create these sort of insane buyouts that reward failure and whatnot. And so the idea is like, okay, well, we're going to make a contract where, look, you win 10 games, you get this many million. You go to the playoffs, you get this many million. And only a coach that's afraid of losing couldn't take that deal. Well, on paper. But it shows kind of a juvenile just ignoring of the market. If somebody's going to pay Lane Kiffin $13 million a year guaranteed to be their head coach, why would he take your contract?
Yeah.
Why would he go to Baton Rouge over Florida, over staying in Ole Miss? I just like the only guy you're going to be able to get is somebody who's desperate to prove themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe you get a good guy, but I think Scott Woodward is, or excuse me, I think Jeff Landry is kind of running this into the ground. Megan, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I wasn't shocked when Woodward got the boot, but like also in the same aspect, I, reflect what you said, and he did win us multiple but hire coaches that did win us multiple national championships. Yeah. Yes, football is the moneymaker down in Baton Rouge. However, Kim Mulkey's doing great things. Like, as you said, Jay Johnson, great things. Like, we were still doing okay. So I don't want to like crucify Woodward. That's not really where my problem lied. Landry just made our state look so. I mean, the Southern stereotype of being dumb and like poor spoken and all of that, which, hand up, I can be. But to be the governor and to go out and he definitely sounded like a cultural fit.
Yeah, look, I love the Cajun, the Lafayette Cajun accent getting put on the big stage. I just wish it wasn't with a governor with near dictatorial powers talking about hiring a college football head coach.
Yeah, and
in a state that has way bigger problems.
And as far as like the incentive-based pay, like, yes, I feel like if a coach came to prove himself, yeah, that would be cool. But at the end of the day, this is all about money. This is about jobs. This is a job. So if you want to prove yourself, maybe go somewhere else. I don't know. That just doesn't make much sense to me. Like, the motivation behind proving yourself at LSU is not the monetary gain that you get coaching there.
Obviously, this isn't commonplace, really, in any sport, this type of behavior or just for this to happen. Is there any, like, other examples of this happening at any school?
I'm not entirely sure. I think there's some other states that have the same setup in that the governor's office gets to appoint the board of supervisors.
Bizarre.
Which runs it all goes back to Huey P. Long. It's the Kingfish. It's history repeating itself. Huey P. wrote the fight song. for LSU. He used federal funding to increase the size of the stadium by putting dorms in the stadium, to justify it. He used to lead the band out. It's you would like this, Mikey. Back in the day, the best players would get to stay at the governor's mansion and eat steak.
Sick.
Huey just wanted to talk ball. Yeah, you got to come stay at the governor.
Eat like kings.
Yeah, and eat like exactly every man a king. Here's the final note on it that I would say that is very interesting. As I've said, Landry has amassed more power, even more than Edwin Edwards, and any Louisiana governor has had since Huey P. If there was one way for him to lose his base and to screw it up, it's by screwing up LSU football.
Yep.
Like this feels like such a needless risk from him, in my opinion, if this does not work out. Now, again, with great risk comes great reward. If it works out, he becomes a legend.
Right.
But this might be the only way in which he can cut his own legs out
T-Bob,
from
I'm
underneath
kind
him.
of tired of hearing if it works out coming from LSU football.
Yeah.
I'm tired of trying to just figure it out being in the wasteland of purgatory. That's not what I'm wanting at all. I want a definite answer. Landry has, again, our state is basically its own country.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But what he's done down there is just made a mockery, and I don't appreciate it.
Dana, let me ask you this. Wouldn't it suck to have this much football problems, you know?
I was just going to say.
Bearcats and the Hoosiers, man. That would suck.
I was just going to
It's okay.
say, this team won a championship. What?
All right, well,
5
let's get to the
years
biggest
ago?
games of the
6 years ago?
weekend then.
Just remember where LSU lies, okay? Just in the full scheme of things.
They just
boys.
won a championship.
Okay, look, let's say, I want Kelvin Shepard to be the next head coach of LSU, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let's start them with your Bearcats then, Dana, going on the road to Utah.
Ballers.
And you want to talk about a wild line.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
I don't
insanity.
get it.
Utah,
I don't
Disrespectful.
understand it.
Utah 10.5-point favorites at home.
I don't get it.
Of course, this is a Bearcat team, 5-0 in the Big 12. Offense is rolling.
Sorsby.
Even BYU, the only undefeated Big 12 teams. Utah already 3-2, but having lost to BYU and Texas Tech, who are viewed by many to be the class of the Big 12. Dana, what do you got to say on behalf of Bearcat Nation?
Man, I think this is a disrespectful line. I understand it's at night in a very hostile environment.
Yep.
They're going to be fired up. I believe their quarterback is supposed to play,
Yeah,
Dan
Dan
Pierre.
Pierre's gonna play.
Yeah, he's going to play.
Yeah, apparently he's available, but still, 10.5? Like, this Bearcats team's offense is real. You know, they are flying around the field, and their defense is legit, too. They have legitimate NFL prospects, Dante Corleone, Golday. Like, they have a solid defense as well. I don't get this. I don't get 10.5. And then you look at Sorsby. He has the second most touchdowns in the NCAA right now. 1 interception. He's running. I think he's going to have to do a lot of running in this game.
His legs are unbelievable.
I think he's going to have to do a lot of running in this game. But 10.5, like, this should be, in my mind, a pick 'em. I don't know.
I mean, you look at how Texas Tech ended up overcoming Utah, where the defense kind of held on early, the offense overwhelmed at the end. Maybe that's up to the Bearcat defense. All
I'm
right.
hammering the Bearcats.
Yes.
There we go. Hammer the
Not the
Bearcats.
spread. I don't care
Yeah.
about the spread. Listen, these guys, week after week, have been doubted.
Yes.
They said, no, the Bearcats stink. We're going to pick them 14th in the Big 12. By the way, there should be 12 teams in the Big 12. Don't get me started. 10 teams in the Big 10.
There's 18 teams.
These guys, man, they have moxie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else they got?
They have, I'm going to say, balls.
Yeah, you can
Balls.
Yeah.
Brendan Sorsby is a legitimate Heisman quarterback. He should be the Heisman at the end of the year. He wins this game. We win the next game against Arizona. We go to Nippert at night. BYU. Win out in the Big 12. This team's going to the college football playoff. Book it. And it's It starts with Utah.
Yeah. It starts with the number 2s. Corleone and Sorsby. That was horrible.
Drink beers in
That
Utah.
would suck to live in Utah.
They drink soda.
Yeah, we drink beers around here.
They drink soda in Utah.
Yeah, losers.
Hell yeah. All right, guys.
Sorsby. I love Sorsby.
We had a lot more games to break down. We get to them a bit later in the show. Right now, let's go to break. Coming up, we got Megan's Money Corner. Been on absolute fire lately. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool here on FS1.
That was an awesome segment.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Creepy time, spooky season, Halloween, guys. It's also Megan's birthday. And the only thing that's scary is how many wins Megan's been stacking in the money corner. Let's go, Megan. What are you baking up for us today? Let's go, baby. Megan Money Corner.
Well, I have quite a few plays this weekend, boys, but we're just gonna take a couple, go through. First one we already hit on a little bit. That's that Penn State-Ohio State game. And I am laying all of the points with Ohio State.
Oh, let's go.
As you
really?
said,
Okay.
20.5. As you said, T-Bob, no coach, no quarterback, trying to run a new offense, and they're going up against the #1 team in the country in Ohio State, who just throttles opponents that are classes below them.
True.
And they don't just throttle them, they are covering.
Let's go. Go
so
Buckeyes.
Lots of firepower, and they're just going to overwhelm this Penn State team. I love the dancing. Up next, that Vandy, Texas game. Look, Texas is favored at home. I don't love it. Vandy has been playing classes above, but Texas does have that depth and that talent in their defense. If there's going to be one guy to get this Vandy team on the scoreboard, it's Diego Pavia. And I'm going to take an anytime touchdown plus 130 because he's going to put the team on his back, though.
So I'm actually completely with you here. Again, the Cincy line and this line are the two stinky, classic, Vegas knows best lines of the week. How do you overcome that? With an elite dude who says, I don't give a damn. That's Diego Pavia. He's going to go into Austin, and he's going to get the win. But actually, this is probably a better play.
Yes, I don't know about the win.
Yeah.
But I do like the anytime touchdown, and he hasn't done it in 3 games, so guess what? My boy is due. Up next, we're heading to Jacksonville to the world's largest cocktail party, and guess what? I'm taking them Bulldogs, baby.
Yep.
Both teams are off of a bye, but look, this Florida team, come on, it's not been great. 1-6 ATS. Look, Georgia. Let me give you a little stat. Georgia head coach Smart has won 7 of his 9 matchups against the Gators since taking over in Georgia. In the last 15 matchups between the two schools, only 5 have been one-score games. Smart and the Bulldogs have won those 7 games by an average of 21 points.
Oh, there we
21.
go. 21.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the Georgia Bulldogs.
Sick him.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Potentially the last one if we don't run out of time.
You got plenty of time. We got time.
All right. I'm taking Texas Tech laying the 7 at K-State. As you said, K-State has been on a roll. I completely understand that. You had Texas Tech having a nice bounce back week last week against Oklahoma State, 42-0. But guess what, guys? Texas Tech is 7-1 ATS and covering a 37-point spread. So that's pretty great. Not just that, but Morton has missed the last 2 games due to injury. So I see him coming back.
Right?
Yep. I see him coming back and just taking this team to a win and a cover and keeping that Big 12 conference title game berth alive.
Let's go.
Give me the Red Raiders. All they got to do is take care of the ball and stop the run. Up next, I'm going to take the fighting Lane Kiffins. I don't really love all of the narrative talk around him, but hey, if he has a contest for a job, 13 million, 14 million, 15 million, he's going to want the driven up. So I think they're going to go out there and put it on the South Carolina team, minus 12.5. And
Trinidad Chambliss is good. I mean, not just good. Like, I think Trinidad Chambliss is a better college quarterback than Jackson Dart. Like, Dart would kind of crap down his legs in the big moments last year. Chambliss is a gamer.
Sick name.
Gamer.
Sick name.
And last up on the docket, again, I have a lot of picks, just touching on the favorite ones, but Dana already said it. The Cincinnati Bearcats.
Yeah!
I get Utah's a crazy place to play. I understand elevation. I get Dan Pierce coming back. But again, this line is damn right disrespectful to the Bearcats. They can extend plays. They are just explosive on offense. The defense is coming together. They're going to extend plays and keep that Utah defense on the field, have them gassed, hands on their knees. You know what, Dana? I think this team can win outright.
Let's go.
Give me the Bearcats.
I love you, Brendan Thorsby.
that's a good point, Megan. That's a good point, Megan.
They're
Because if Cincy wins this, they go over the top.
Yep.
Like this is like if people are hesitant about giving themselves over to the Bearcats, are they real? Are they not? You go into Utah, Rice Eccles at night, crazy stadium. You get done against Whittingham's team.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you're a made man. Megan, we got like 1 minute left. Give us another quick one.
All right, another quick one. I'll give you a little dog here. I do like Nebraska at home, plus the 6 against USC.
Go Big Red.
I think there's just too many points. USC's 2 losses have come against teams that run the ball well, and Johnson for Nebraska is primed and ready to do that. Not to mention, Nebraska's pass rush is absolutely nasty, and they're number 2 in the country in pass defense, which should inhibit USC's explosive play style. If Nebraska can find a way to limit Mavia and contain big plays down the field, I think they stay in this number. Go Big Red.
Inhibit.
That's GBR, baby.
Or
How about that?
inhibit.
Inhibit.
Sounds
Suck
like
it,
ribbit.
boys.
Sounds
Ribbit.
like ribbit.
I thought of
Ribbit.
ribbit.
Sounds like. Say,
God,
look
I
at
hate that.
this.
I hate this so much.
Hey, well, I like that Jeremy, our producer, just in my ear goes AI. Like we.
Yeah,
like what do you mean, Jeremy? Of course we didn't hop into hot oil.
Wait, is this real? Wait, is this real?
No, guys, it's AI. It's AI. Don't worry.
I don't love AI, but I love AI for this.
I do love this. I
That
do
looks
love
kind
this.
of funny.
That's
man.
cool.
And I love the money quarter, guys. Let's go. More Wake Up Barstool. Hour 1. Fallica coming up to start hour 2.
We eat this weekend.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. It is Friday. We're having a great time. And right now, it's time to be joined by one of the legends of the game, the Bear. Here he is, Chris Fallica, on with us live. He's currently going through some things. All flights in New York are crazy right now. Chris, still kind enough with his crazy schedule, big noon, everything, still kind enough to come on. Bear, what's up, brother? How we doing today?
Well, we're doing better now. So far, flight is on time.
Let's go.
Today we're
Let's
ready to go. Hopefully, I can get out and see Portnoy and the gang in a little bit here. But we're doing all right.
Bear, let's start here. We are dressed as a breakfast skillet. Friday is known as the Big Boy Show. We're all pretty fat and love food. And
I feel amongst company.
Yes, exactly, right? You're one of us. The question, it does beg the question, though. We disagree on this. Give me your premier breakfast sandwich, both in terms of content, what the vehicle is, be it a bagel, biscuit, whatever. What's the best breakfast sandwich you can create?
You see, I am a Northeast guy, so I have a very strong opinion here. I am Taylor ham, double egg, hard roll, salt, pepper.
Oh, that's a Jersey
and
thing.
cheese.
Yeah.
That's like my go-to.
Yeah.
And then like number 2, if I can't get the Taylor ham, I'll go like sausage, egg, cheese, and maybe a salt bagel would be like the second option.
I never got into
Are you putting cream cheese on that, or just
No, not on that. I'll go cream cheese on the salt bagel if I need to. See, my biggest pet peeve, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. Oh, I shouldn't say that, but like these places that do like the fake microwaved eggs, like what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I hate them.
Griddle, crack the egg, fry it. Don't like give me one of these like plastic
The
containers.
super
Throw an egg in the
powdery,
microwave.
fluffy egg. I hate them.
It's the worst.
Terrible.
I'm
It's
with
the worst. Man, I got to get one of these hard rolls, brother. Being from the South, I've never had them.
Jersey does
Big
them
M,
right.
he's a New York guy. He was talking about him yesterday.
Jersey does them
When we were
right.
on the beach house, that's all we had was the Taylor ham.
Jeez.
Wait, so what's the difference? I know you might get mad. The pork roll and the Taylor ham.
It's Taylor ham is the brand name for it. It's basically like if you had like a generic brand of a Q-tip and you just called it a Q-tip.
Okay.
Same
Gotcha.
thing.
All right. Bear, I want to start here because it's something that we just discussed to end last hour. And that is, there's 2 lines that jump off the page this week as being classic, like Vegas knows best lines. And it's Utah minus 10.5 against the Bearcats team that's undefeated in the Big 12. And then it's Texas, a team that's been underwhelming for the majority of the year, who's favored at home against Vanderbilt. What's your breakdown of those games? Do you agree with Vegas? And if you do, how did they arrive there?
It seems like there's been a little bit of like the rope-a-dope with that Texas Vandy line. Opened it like 2.5, 3 earlier in the week, got bet down when the limits were kind of smaller earlier in the week down to 1.5, and now when the limits have gone up, you've seen it climb back up to 3. So it leads me to believe that Texas is the right side, even though it is eerily low. Usually, I like when you got the home team with the predominant value, big brand team, and they're laying a field goal or under a field goal. Usually, I like playing the dog. But I do think that Texas is the right side here. I think they do show up. I think Arch plays. And I think Vandy obviously still has a lot to play for. If they can get a win either here or later in the year, you're still looking at a 10-2 type team. And I would lay the points with Utah. I mean, whether Dampier plays or not, and I have no reason to believe that Dampier won't play. I know Cincinnati has been great with Sorsby since that opening game loss, but it feels like that Utah offense, the way they get ahead of the sticks and put themselves in like third and manageable, I do think that Utah's the right side there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I love you, Bear. I'm disagreeing with you.
Dana's a Cincinnati guy. He's a Bear cat.
I bet Cincinnati a couple of weeks back to win the Big 12 at a nice number. So I hope I'm wrong there. I've been on them. I had them against Iowa State. I had them against Nebraska. I've been a big UC guy this year. So I hope I'm wrong.
I know. The 10.5. It just seems. Usually Vegas is obviously onto something, but 10.5 just seems so much. I can't wrap my head around it.
It does. And I've had this conversation with Chris Andrews, a legendary bookmaker at South Point Casino. And we've had talks about like how it's counterintuitive. Like you see 3.5, 7.5, 10.5, and then the natural is like, oh, you got to take the dog with the hook. But it's kind of like you should be laying those numbers and taking 2.5, 6.5, 9. And so it's all this psychology stuff. It just gets in your head.
It does, yeah.
Bear, I had a question about the Texas Vanderbilt game. I know there was a lot of talk about Texas hasn't played at home in so long. Vanderbilt's been at home for so long. Does that have does that affect that line at all, or?
I don't think so. I mean, you guys are familiar with Texas is not a massive home field. It's not classically a raucous type crowd, so I don't think it does. I think maybe psychologically, from Texas's standpoint, the fact that they get home and do play home game, maybe it matters a little bit. I think it's more along the lines of like an opportunity for them to, after a couple of really tight overtime type games, a big comeback, to maybe exhale a little bit and get Vandy, because coming off of a big win themselves.
Yeah.
Bear, what about when you look at the rest of the slate over the weekend? We spent a lot of time on those two games. What's your favorite play for the weekend?
I like Rice tonight getting 14. Against Memphis.
Yeah.
We saw last week Tulane had the massive look-ahead spot and got bombed by UTSA. You look at Memphis, you had the win last week, big fourth quarter comeback. Next week, you got the game with Tulane. Now you're laying 14 on the road against Rice. It just feels like too many for me. And I like South Carolina getting 12.5. Ole Miss again. As good as Ole Miss is, now we're talking about the Rebs being in the playoff, and it's a lock. They're going to go at least 10-2, probably 11-1. South Carolina, the question obviously is, did they leave it all on the field last week in a game that they probably should have won? But even as good as Ole Miss is, every single one of their SEC wins has been a one-score game. And even the game against Wazoo was a close one-score game. So it might be asking a lot of them to win this game by 2 touchdowns.
These Friday night games, man.
These Friday night games, the Degens love him. That's how you know Bear's a real Degen. Rice plus 14 on a Friday. What a way to celebrate Halloween.
What's this World Series Game 6 thing going on?
Exactly.
Memphis live from Houston.
Bear, y'all are heading out to the shoe this weekend. Ohio State, Penn State, a game that before the year, obviously we thought would have national championship implications. My question to you on this game would be, how are you approaching Penn State? Like, what are you expecting out of them? How do we know what the hell the Nittany Lions are going to be doing Saturday?
I expect them to play well. I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say the last stand because the season's been over for a while for them. But I think defensively they're going to play well. I mean, they played well against Iowa a couple of weeks back. They basically had an interception, set up a short field, and then Gronoski with a 60-something yard run on a quarterback keeper, which kind of set up the winning score. I think defensively they'll play well. It's not like Ohio State has been putting up 40 points weekly. I think they'll go out and do what they play great complementary football because their defense is so great, and they haven't needed Julian Sayin and Tate and Jeremiah Smith to go out and win a bunch of shootouts like a team like Georgia, for example, has. So I think Penn State's defense will play well. I would lean towards taking the points here. I could very easily see this be as like a 31-7 type situation, and then maybe you get a backdoor late Ohio State allows a late score. So I wouldn't feel great about laying 20.5 here.
Bear, I have a question for you. How have you been doing this season as far as your bets go?
It's been surprisingly great. In the column on Fox.
Well, shoot.
Yeah. So Megan's asking. She has a little bit of an agenda here because you faded two of the picks that she just gave in the money corner, and she's been doing very well as well this year.
Well, you know what that means? That means we'll probably go 1-1.
Yeah, we'll split. I'll be okay with that.
That's how that goes. But no, I'm 28-18 in the Fox Sports column.
Damn.
That I do online, and then I'm really going to put the whammy on myself right now. The Circa Friday Football Invitational that Derek Stevens runs at Circa, I'm in first place in that. And then I'm tied for third in the Westgate Superbook College Football Super Contest. So there's only one way to go from here, and that's down. Hopefully I can avoid that 2-5 week and continue to hang around those spots.
Well, I hope Mr. Stevens has to pay you out some money.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He did a couple of years. I won it the very first year, 4 years ago. I did wind up winning it. So I'd love to have Derek give me another autograph this year.
Bear, I got a question for you here. So Tennessee, they've won 25 straight home games against teams not named Georgia. John Mateer here doesn't look the same. He looks a little banged up. Just not the same ever since the injury. What's your thought on this game?
I like the Sooners here.
Oh, wow.
It seems like a total contrarian play. The Tennessee defense really worries me. I mean, to allow 34 to Kentucky last week and allow a bunch of points to some other teams that offensively haven't been great. I had OU last week against Ole Miss, and that was a loser. I'm going to come back with the Sooners here. It's funny because I was looking at their schedule, and I was holding like an under 6.5 wins ticket on them. And you look at the schedule now, I mean, I'm going to lose the bet. You get dead team walking LSU at the end of the year. You get Missouri without Prabula. Like, there's still an avenue to 9 wins for OU. Maybe you win a bowl game and you win 10. But I think with Blaylock emerging a little bit in the running game, that might take some of the pressure off of Mateer. But Tennessee's been giving up so many big plays. And on the flip, I know OU hasn't been as great defensively against some of the bigger name teams that they played. But catching 3 here, I'm gonna take the ugly looking contrarian dog.
Bear, how about this? Looking forward, a little more futures. The Heisman, I'm trying to remember if there's a year where the Heisman has kind of still felt as up in the air as it does right now. It's not to say there's not favorites. I mean, certainly Heisman Doza and whatnot, and Sayin's got to be in that mix. But, like, it's still not decided. Who would you play for Heisman right now?
I would play 2 guys. The first guy I would play is Julian Sayin. I know the number is not necessarily great. I think it's like 4.5 to 1 or so. But I ultimately think this is going to come down to Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten championship game, and probably the winner gets it. Even though if I had a vote, which I don't, I would vote Ty Simpson right now. I'm just curious if Bama does wind up winning out and winning the SEC. I think that path is a hell of a lot tougher for the Tide than it is either IU or Ohio State. So I think ultimately Sayin or Mendoza will win. But if I had to make a bet, and I did make the bet a couple of weeks back, and I still would bet it now, I think Diego Pavia is the bet. Because so much of the Heisman vote is about narrative and story, and that's why they make it like that vague, like most outstanding player. You got the guy who's been battling for eligibility. He's got that buzz. It's Vanderbilt. Vandy could go 11-1. Like, if that happens, there's going to be a lot of support for Diego Pavia in that award.
Mm-hmm. Starts with that touchdown.
Yes, let's go. Look, I'm believing. I believe in Pavia. I think he's one of those guys that kind of transcends the analytics with his belief, his leadership of men. I hope he can go in Austin and get it done. Bear, what about national championship plays here? Do you have anybody that you would bet today that's worth it?
Texas A&M has come down, so I think that price is a little a little still. Oregon, I still think is interesting. I think defensively, they're still pretty good. I know they had the one off game at home against Indiana. Oregon at the price that they are at, I still think has a good bit of value, and I think Georgia has a good bit of value at 12-1 as well. I mean, Georgia's defense, they can't get a stop until they absolutely need it. And you got Stockton, who has been playing a hell of a lot better. The injuries that they've had on the offensive line have made them deeper. The running backs are good. It will be interesting to see how they do without Colby Young at wide receiver now. But sometimes these teams that have some warts, but they just find ways to win. Like they were dead in the water, Tennessee, double digits down, dead in the water at Auburn, double digits down, dead in the water against Ole Miss, found a way to win 2 of those 3 games. Interesting game this week, but sometimes these championship teams, like they just have this DNA mentality where you can't kill them.
Yeah.
And in a playoff situation with the recruiting classes and the talent they have along with that mentality, like they're going to be a real hard out.
Bear, if the season ended today and the playoff came out, what team do you think would have like that Arizona State run that they had last year?
Or maybe not even ended today, but if there's like a team
Yeah.
that's going to go on an ASU type run.
I mean, I guess I would say, Notre Dame obviously is the team that would be in like that first round game to make a run, kind of like what they did last year. I guess you could say the winner of the Big 12 again, whether if it's not Texas Tech, like if it's a BYU, if it's Cincinnati, but Notre Dame's they're gonna have to play if they get in that first round game, and then they'll wind up getting a couple other teams. I'm curious to see how ultimately it goes, because with the change in the top 4 seeds getting the bye, you're not giving it to conference champions. Like, will there be that path for some certain teams again? But Notre Dame's a team, obviously, a lot of buzz, a lot of hype, and those backs are going to be a pain in the ass come playoff time to get in. What I'm curious though is I've been throwing this ridiculous scenario out there, like for the possibility, like Notre Dame, if they go 10-2, like there's a scenario where like the ACC could get 3 teams in. If Miami wins out, doesn't make the ACC championship game, you got to put them in over Notre Dame because they beat them. Georgia Tech maybe pulls the upset against Georgia, and they're undefeated, and they lose in the ACC championship game to like Virginia, or Louisville. The champ goes, and you got to probably put Georgia Tech in. So like this is ridiculous scenario where like the ACC could get 3 teams in.
Wow, and maybe Notre Dame get held out potentially. That's wild to think about, dude.
It's like Bears seeing the Matrix.
Yes, Bears seeing the game as is. Okay, so Bear, we got a lot of people that love the ponies at this company. Megan being one of them. She was at Saratoga recently. I know. To me, it's the most fun form of gambling that's ever existed. Breeders' Cup Classic coming up this weekend. You got any thoughts?
I like Fierceness on top. And he ran huge last year in the Classic at Del Mar, probably too good to lose. He ran huge at Del Mar last month in a prep race out there. The fact that Sovereignty isn't running is huge. And Dave Portnoy and I talked about this on the pod, like kind of an unfulfilled career for Sovereignty. I think Fierceness is now clearly the horse to beat, but the horse that I've kind of gotten a little bit of buzz about out there is Baeza, the 3-year-old who was a really well-respected horse on the Triple Crown Trail, run well all year. People have been waiting for him to take the step forward. He took the step forward in his last race and supposedly has been training like a monster on this track. Baeza, who's 15-1 in the morning line, could be a horse that maybe you want to use in your exactas and if you're playing pick 3s and pick 4s as well.
So you're playing Fierceness on top?
Yeah, Fierceness on top, Baeza underneath. I just don't know. I just don't know if we're going to get the same setup we got last year for like the Sierra Leone one.
Right.
I don't think with the scratches we've had in this race, Fierceness is going to be under as much pressure. I don't think Sierra Leone can win from off the pace like he did last year.
Man, horse guys are the best.
They're the best. Yeah, you ever been to the tracks?
Oh, I've been to Toga many times.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's the absolute best. Chris Fallica, he's the absolute best. The Bear, catch him on Big New Kickoff tomorrow at the Shoe. Bear, I know stuff's crazy right now. Thank you for letting us keep you long. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Bear.
Anytime, hey, I've been waiting for this invite all year long. I finally got it. There wasn't a chance in hell I was going to pass on.
Hell yeah. What are we doing, producers? We got to have a Bear on every Friday. All right, Bear, thank you so much, man. You have a great day.
Hey,
Good luck with the travel.
Breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, hell yeah.
See ya.
Is Baeza, does he have some Louisiana ties? I'm trying to remember from my Kentucky Derby prep.
I don't remember. I'd have to go back to double check. Just
There's
to
an
make sure.
interesting bite as a story nugget. Maybe I can uncover it in my brain.
Is it the?
Here, will you knock on my brain a little bit there?
Give him a knock.
Is it the jockey? Are you thinking?
Give him a
of?
noogie.
I don't know. Can't remember. That did nothing. All right, let's go. We got more coming up. We still got Coach Mike Elko joining the program here on Wake Up Barstool. Next is Smash or Pass. Halloween Candy Edition.
Yeah, baby.
Boo!
Elko, I know.
I love you, Johnny Cash.
They ask me why I always dress in black. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. I'm a croissant, he's bacon, he's an egg, and she's the wonderful chef cooking it up. As you can see, this is Big Boy Friday. We love food. Again, guys, everybody should check out the Big Boys Club podcast. New episode just dropped yesterday. Buy the merch, join the program. Right now, though, we do it every Friday. It is once again time for Smash or Pass Halloween Candy Edition. This is a tough one because we normally smash, but let's see. I mean,
Smash.
Come on, man.
yeah, okay, that's
The
it.
biggest
Who's
smash.
making these?
But how do you guys eat them? How do you just eat them like break them apart and eat them, or do
I eat
you?
them like cheese sticks.
I put them
don't-
in my
I don't
mouth
rip
and
them,
I
I don't tear them. I just.
See, I like to
gotta eat 'em.
bite off all of the chocolate and then rip apart the wafers.
Eat them
and
by
then-
the sticks.
No way.
Sam.
I love a
Look at you
good-
and look at us. I mean, you are very petite and skinny.
Megan doesn't even work out. It's crazy. It
We are
doesn't matter.
very
I'm
fat.
not complaining about this again.
I just eat it by
Work
the
out every. Dana's out here doing 1,800 calorie workouts on a Sunday.
Sorry, man.
Trying to
Gotta
set the
earn
tone.
it. You gotta
I
earn
did
the beers.
Stairmaster last night, I will say. Stairmaster felt pretty cool about it.
Meg, I love a good, almost like OCD way to eat a particular food. So you eat the chocolate off and then eat the wafers individually.
Yeah,
I
like
will
the,
add.
the
Sorry,
side
Megan.
chocolates. No, you're fine.
Combos. You ever eat those? Like the combos? Like
Yeah, what about-
Yeah.
I eat the round and then I eat the filling.
Okay. There you go. Smash or pass. Okay, this is smash all the way
That's
around.
weird.
Smash.
Tootsie Rolls, smash.
I love Tootsie Rolls.
Who doesn't love
Smash.
Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, you know.
I
Are they
ate two
supposed to
last
be
night.
chocolate flavored?
There's.
It is chocolate. Is it not
Yeah,
chocolate?
no, there's a vanilla flavor to
Oh,
it.
no.
I like all
There's plenty
Tootsie
of
Rolls.
flavors.
There's a
of
blue
Tootsie
one.
Rolls. Yeah, the blue one. That's vanilla.
What?
Very good as
Yeah.
well. There's
I like
all
the
kinds of different
orange.
colors. You know what we used to do when we were younger? You know the log Tootsie Rolls that are like square?
Oh,
Yes.
I used to love that. I didn't know what I was imitating, but you watch big leaguers. I would chew them up and I'd stick them in my cheek, and I'd just be just like
Yeah.
spitting brown
Dude,
chocolate out
Tootsie
everywhere,
Pops.
trying to look like all my
the
favorite
brown
baseball
Tootsie Pops are my
players.
Tootsie
favorite.
Pops, don't get me started.
I love
right.
them.
I would actually go to
good.
pass Tootsie Pops, but that's fine.
I'm with you, Dana.
Are we smashing Tootsie Rolls?
Yes.
Okay, to a man. Next.
Yes.
Yes.
Laffy Taffy.
My dad loves Laffy Taffy. I don't. I'm sorry.
I like specifically.
It's not for me, but I mean, I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
Here-
What am I
here's-
talking
here-
about?
okay,
I'll
no.
eat it.
I'm gonna say pass here, but not because I won't eat it. I'm with you. I'll eat it, but like this is so far down the list of candy.
I like the big Laffy Taffies, like the watermelon one that has the fake little seeds in it that are like sugar seeds. I love that
You're a
Laffy
saltwater
Taffy.
taffy?
It just like rips
Yeah,
out of your
that
mouth.
sounds great.
It's
Wait,
Wait,
really
what
good.
about was it D4L?
the big,
Girl,
like
say
the-
you got Laffy Taffy.
Yeah,
Is that
of
D4L?
My thing about Laffy Taffy, smash, but all the big boys out there will understand this. When you get the wrapper, it sticks.
It does.
Yeah, it's so hard
So
to
you
peel,
gotta
dude.
peel and peel and
sticks,
peel.
hard to
It
peel,
takes a
dude.
while. You probably burn more calories trying to peel it off than
Yeah.
eating it.
It
I don't know if
does
that's
stick.
true, but
No,
yes, it does
definitely
take
not
forever. All right, next.
I-
Candy corn.
I like it, but I'll pass. It's not something I'm gonna buy.
I will smash this into the next millennium, die, be resurrected, and smash it again.
I think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate, but again, not for me.
Obviously,
Candy
if
corn
it's in
is
front of me like it is,
incredible.
I'll eat it, but not right now. But
Come on,
yeah.
have
Y'all
some.
don't love
Life or death.
the texture of candy corn, that waxy texture?
Yeah.
It's good, but again, I'm not gonna just like buy it to
Y'all are
buy
tripping.
it.
I love you, candy corn. These passing fools don't know what they talking about. I'll smash you all day. All right, next up.
Yep.
I'm
yeah.
gonna pass.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
The only thing these are good for is whenever you're a kid and you can make like the
joints?
The snow. You can make it like look like you're smoking.
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
That was like the classic cool kid trick. Was to crush
I love
them
a
up.
Smartie.
Mm-hmm.
I
Did you ever
love
do
a
that?
Smartie. What?
You crush them up, and then it looks
No,
like you're
no.
smoking something.
I've
I've done
not
going
do
down
that.
smoke.
I've done that. I've done. There,
Cool
you know,
kids
I
only.
might have done some other things too, but I'm not.
That makes me feel like you boof Smarties. And that's crazy. What do you
Create your own
say?
narratives, guys.
What are you saying that you did with Smarties?
I don't know.
I've never been more confused.
Smash.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Airhead.
It's another one.
I
Another
see.
one that sticks to the candy that I have to work around.
My favorite part.
Smash.
No, Katic, if you take the end of it
Oh,
and you
and you go like
shake
that.
it and you
Yeah.
compact it, easy
Oh,
opener.
that's fun.
No,
It's
I
a
like to
fun game.
roll it into a ball. Roll it into a ball and then stick it in my
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Let it marinate.
Smash your heads. All right,
Smash.
guys. There it is. Smash or Pass Halloween edition. Now it's time to go to break because coming up next, we got one of the hottest names all coaching. We got Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko joining the show. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up right after this. It's Spooktober. Also, it's Megan's birthday. Everybody wish Megan a happy birthday. It's on social
Spam in
media.
the chat, guys.
It's my Jesus year.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. So the coolest part about this job is we get to talk to some of the biggest names in the sport. And right now, there may be nobody better to talk to than Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko waking up with us here. The Aggies are hot, undefeated, number 3 in the AP poll. Coach Elko, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on. Love the Halloween costume.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Okay, well, Katie, take it away then. You can
Okay,
say
yeah.
that.
We're on theme here. What is your ideal breakfast sandwich? I'm talking bread. I'm talking best protein, type of egg, cheese, condiments. Take it away, please.
Yeah, so I know you're not going to believe this from my profile, but I'm a chicken biscuit guy, and I really don't.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
I'm not an egg
Okay.
guy. I'm not a bacon guy. I'm not a sausage guy. I literally don't eat any of that stuff.
Wow.
But you give me a good chicken biscuit, and I'm rolling.
Okay.
Coach, I'm a little surprised given the Jersey kind of origins there.
I know. So my wife's from New Jersey as well. Like, you get her a Jersey bagel with some egg and cheese on it, and she's in heaven for like a month. It's just never been my thing.
Wow.
Look, that's how you adopt the culture.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's how you go to the South and you become a leader. You go chicken biscuit like a man.
I was going to
guys.
say, I thought Jersey had a 100% hit rate of Taylor ham.
Yeah,
Favorite.
no, dude, it's crazy.
I didn't have a chicken biscuit. I think the first one I had when I was like 32, 33 years old. I didn't and you couldn't find one in the Northeast, but it didn't take me long living in the South to get hooked on those.
Nice.
Coach, so when you were hired at A&M a couple of years ago, I remember thinking this was a very shrewd hire by A&M, right? Because this is a guy that's going to bring toughness, it's going to bring culture. I see the grind acronym on your sweatshirt there. What does grind stand for?
Yeah, I think it's our internal motto. I think we took a word that kids throw around. Like, I've made this joke a lot. Kids throw this word around like, hey, I got up 11 o'clock this morning and I was grinding all day until 1 p.m. And so we just kind of wanted to use that as the backbone of our program. And so for us, it's grit, it's relentless effort, it's integrity in the middle, it's now, which is just kind of that be where your feet are thought process. And then the D is dependability, to kind of be the same person every day. And so it's what we live on in this program. It's a big part of what we want to do. And it just was a cool word for these kids to kind of put some meaning behind it.
And Coach, I mentioned this to you a bit off air, but I played at LSU back in the day, and Tommy Moffitt was our strength coach. He was there for 21 years. In my opinion, he's the best coach that I've ever had in my life. I said when he was hired by you that it was another great move, and that, look, I don't know what the wins and losses will be, but they will be tough. What has Coach Moffitt brought to that team as a strength coach? Because guys don't realize, like, those are the guys that you're with every single day of your life, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I did the same thing when I became the head coach at Duke. Everyone wants to talk about, offense, defense, X's and O's. And the first hire and the hire that I've spent the most time on at both stops is the strength coach, because the strength coach plays such a role in building your culture, building your toughness, building the things that show up in the fourth quarter when you got to win close games. And so I was able to do some research, and obviously Coach Moffitt was available at the time. And it's a hard resume to beat with everything that he's accomplished, the history of winning, the history of developing players to become NFL draft picks. It was a hard resume. And when I sat down and talked to him, I just was blown away with his intelligence and how well versed he was in the modern world of strength and conditioning. And it was an easy fit for me.
Coach, you guys are obviously having an awesome season here, undefeated, and a lot of that is, I'm assuming, having to do with your quarterback making a huge jump. Can you just talk about Marcel Reed's improvement this year and what you attribute that to?
Yeah, it's been cool to get to the other side of that conversation. I answered so many questions about him in the offseason, about his what he was capable of, and we had such confidence in him. And I've said this before, I think a lot of his growth, just for whatever reason, got overshadowed last year. But he's been a winner since we put him in as a starter. He's a kid who's really dynamic with his feet, and I think this year he's made a tremendous jump in his ability to sit in the pocket and deliver the football as a pocket passer. And so he's truly become a dual threat. And you can't find someone who's been better on the bigger stage this year than he has.
Yeah, man, LSU fans, we've certainly suffered at the hands of Marcel Reed now. Back-to-back years.
We can't do anything.
Hey, Coach, help me out with this, because I feel like so much of your success thus far in College Station has been about the culture building, changing the culture, not letting the baggage of the past weigh you down. And one of the kind of jokes that we all like to make when we're, jabbing with A&M fans is Texas 8-4, Texas 8-4. How have you approached how have you approached changing these kids' mindsets so that they start to believe, and look, we're not going to be maybe fall into some of the same pitfalls as previous years?
Yeah, I think probably doing it the opposite way of other people, or how people would think about it. We hit it right in the head. The first thing I did in my first team meeting was I put up who we are. Like, what is our record? What have we actually accomplished?
Oh, wow.
What have we actually done? And the numbers were staggering, and it was okay. Like, it's okay to look in a mirror and say, we're not who we want to be. We're not where we should be. And just acknowledge that there's a lot of growth that needs to happen for us to be successful. And that's where it all started. And it wasn't, promising a million things. And it wasn't, hey, I'm here now, and so everything's fine. It was just laying out a blueprint of what we had to do and what had to change for us to go out and be successful. And, to the kids' credit, and I say this to them all the time, every coach comes in with a plan. At the end of the day, the kids are the ones that have to make the decision to change. They're the ones that have to make the decisions to believe in what we're doing. And, they could have just as easily said, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm not in, like, thanks, but no thanks. And they didn't. To their credit, they've been all in with everything we've asked them to do and everything that we've changed. And, obviously then you start getting results, and results always lead to confidence and lead to build that belief.
And Coach, one thing that we had Brent Key on earlier in the week as well, and I asked him this, so I'm kind of interested to see what your technique is here. But so everything's going very well right now. It's a little bit of rat poison season, right? To steal the old Sabanism. How do you, and you got another big one coming up. You obviously have the bye, but then you're going to Mizzou on the road. How do you keep this team on task and doing the same things that have gotten you here in the first place?
Yeah, I think obviously that's the challenge. Now for us, and I've said this to people this week, we're fortunate because we were in a very similar position last year. Just to rub it in one more time, T-Bob, we beat LSU to go 5-0 and become the last remaining unbeaten SEC team. And quite honestly, we didn't handle that well. That was the first time A&M had really been in that position in a really, really long time. And, and then we go to South Carolina and we don't get it done. And we go to Auburn and we don't get it done. And so these kids had to learn the hard way what it means to finish and what it means to see this thing all the way through. And so, we've been able to draw on that. We've been able to draw on those experiences. And I just think this group has a confidence about what we've been chasing all year, and we weren't coming into this season just trying to be 8-0, just trying to get on a radar, just trying to get people to say something good about us. We want to be in Atlanta. We want to be in the playoffs, and we want to be competing for the biggest prizes. And to that end, we haven't done anything yet.
And Coach, now again, like I said, on the other side of this bye week, going to Mizzou, another hostile environment. You have a team though that seems to kind of thrive in the challenge. They seem to like going invading foreign lands and pillaging and taking the treasures back home. What kind of elements do you think are present in a team that's able to take the show on the road like that and get it done? Like, where does that come from?
I believe it comes from confidence, like real confidence. And I think real confidence gets built through work. I think our kids know what they've put in. They know how they practice. They know how they prepare. They know the things that they're doing to give themselves an opportunity to be successful every week. And so when you get into those moments in those hostile environments where, truth comes out, right? Like that's where it shows. I think they have a quiet confidence in what they've done and who they've built as a team. And so, they got, and then you have to have playmakers too. Like, don't forget that part. And so, we got a quarterback who's a dynamic playmaker. We got quite a few skilled kids on offense who can make plays, and we got an edge who can change a game. And those things obviously play a role as well.
Yeah, Coach, are you, two-part question. Are you a big Halloween guy, costume guy like we are? And do you have any fun plans this weekend, kind of getting out of the office, maybe hanging out, doing some cool things, anything like that?
Yeah, so I was the most boring Halloween costume guy ever. So I was the kid in the neighborhood that threw on his baseball uniform and dressed as a football player or whatever the case may be. And so you guys have outdone me with the costume thing my entire life probably this morning. But I am a big candy guy. So you go around and you get that Laffy Taffy.
Yeah. Oh, Laffy Taffy, dude. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal. And I said this yesterday on Feinbaum. My wife's birthday is Saturday. And so for the first time in a lot of years, I actually have some off time around her birthday in November. And so, try to take her out and get her some.
Awesome.
That lines up.
Hell yes, dude. That's awesome, Coach. You have earned it. A lot of football left to be played. Very impressive what you're doing. On the way out here, since this is Wake Up Barstool, would you like to talk to our own resident Aggie, Casey Smith, who through the years has had to endure a lot of jabs and barbs, and yet now she's giving it back in heavy doses?
Yeah, if KC's around, I'd love to say hi.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, she's not here, so just speak to her.
I'm speaking to her live on Barstool.
Yes, speak to her in the ether. I apologize.
Listen, don't take no crap from anybody, KC. The Ags are going proud. We're going to finish this thing the right way. You just keep pumping out Aggie pride, and we'll be fine.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Thank you, Coach. I'll never.
If only I had a coach that cared about me that way. Okay, I'm done.
Guys, they sawed it off in Tiger Stadium. Dark times for us. Anyway, great times. Great time, Coach. Great time at College Station. Coach Elko, you're the absolute best. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right, there he is. Hottest man in coaching, Mike Elko. What a guy. Great guy.
Stud.
Yeah. What he's done at A&M, man, again, it was kind of a blue-collar hire for A&M after the big Sumlin contracts, the big Jimbo contracts, a roster that was overpaid, underperforming. He comes in there, gets some guys out of there, reestablishes a culture, gets Tommy Moffitt, and now this A&M team's as tough as anybody in the entire country.
Can I give you a Dana B fun fact?
Yes, I love a Dana B fun fact.
Ran a 40-yard dash on Kyle Field once, fastest 40 I've ever ran.
Wow, what was it? Do you know the time?
No, I just felt really fast.
For those that have never been to Kyle Field, it is one of
beautiful.
It is the premier. I think in college football there are tier 1 stadiums. In that, kind of splitting between them is a little bit of splitting hairs, but Kyle Field, 1,000% a tier 1 stadium.
It's a must. It's a bucket list type of place.
When they do the sawed off in the third quarter, and it looks like the entire stadium. It messes with your perception.
Yeah,
it looks like the earth is moving. All right, guys. Okay, so everybody started.
I just can't. Every time it cuts to him, he's asking a question to an 8-0 NCAA football coach in a bacon suit.
I'm so hungry right now. I want to eat myself.
I like tinting my croissant fingers. Yes, Coach.
I also want to pay a compliment to Katic. The bacon costume is actually really slimming. The black.
Yeah, it looks
side,
good. That's true.
He looks like he's just a strip of bacon.
Look at that.
You're just so skinny and petite, Katic.
Little petite Katic.
Let's go, Meg. Thank you.
You're welcome.
T-Mike. That's what we call him.
Petite Bobby.
T means petite, guys. All right. Last weekend, Dana Beers was in Cincinnati. The crowd was excited. He had a great feel for the opportunity. He's got his Skyline Chili suit on. Oh no, is Dana going to be safe?
Keep buffering it.
Here is Dana's kick. All the marbles.
Come on,
the Bearcat crowd. Look at him. They're all behind him.
Dana, sad.
You said that everybody was telling you all day, make the kick. You better make the kick.
Single person I walked by.
He went soccer style, thank God. And here it is, Dana Beers, life on the line.
It landed in the end zone.
That's sad. Landed in the end zone?
I am spending the whole next year.
Hammy, classic hammy.
That was a classic fake hammy. Yeah.
Dana, I feel
All right, more Wake Up Barstool coming up next. Closing out the show. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. The Skillet Boys in the house. So and girls. All right, let's get some of the. We've talked about all the college games. We haven't touched them into the NFL games. Let's start with Colts and Steelers coming up.
Scared about this. I'm sick to my stomach about this game. We might get beat by 30.
Yeah, the Colts are awesome, objectively.
Danny Dollars
best
is going to
offense,
dice up
sixth
the
best
Steelers.
defense.
I'm still waiting for this electric run of offense to hit some type of end, and it just won't,
it ain't the Steelers. It's
It's not
okay,
going to be against that Steelers defense.
Well,
now.
and I think you know why.
Horrible.
You know why that is, Dana. I believe is because, and we'll see when it comes to the playoffs. But the Colts are built in a style that it's built for consistency.
Yep.
Because they run the ball. They win on the line of scrimmage. They run the ball, and then Daniel Jones can work off of that, and he's been electric and executing perfectly. That is not fluky. I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Right.
The style of Colts offense is not fluky. That's why it's been so consistent.
Week after week after week, I keep thinking, is this a fluke? Is this a fluke? And you're right. It is consistent as ever. And Daniel Jones is playing at an MVP level. I'm just waiting. I feel like that week's coming. I keep saying to myself, it's coming. But the Steelers defense, in 2019, the Steelers defense would be awesome.
Unbelievable.
These big names, all this money being spent.
Growing up,
but they
Troy
stink.
Polamalu would not let this slide.
Wait, but you're the AFC South commissioner. You can't be cheering for the Steelers. You've literally been on Fox
point.
NFL Sunday.
That's a good point.
What are you doing here? You're betraying Danny Dollars?
I have steel running through my veins, as well as bacon grease.
You got Chiefs and Bills coming up. So this series always cracks me up because I was looking up the splits between playoffs and regular season. Josh Allen, 4-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season, 0-4 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So it's another classic matchup. It's in Buffalo. Buffalo probably wins. And then we get to the playoffs. Josh Allen plays perfect.
Yeah.
But something goes wrong, and Patrick Mahomes beats him.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like one of those games where if the Bills lose, you think there's something wrong with them. But if the Chiefs lose, you're like, oh, it's the Chiefs. They'll be okay in 10 weeks or whatever. But the Bills, if they lose their third game and they're starting to kind of fall behind the Patriots a little bit, you start to worry a little bit.
Yeah, looking a little more human. And I don't know if there's a hotter team in the NFL right now than the Kansas City Chiefs, who seem completely resurgent with Rashee Rice back. And
So annoying.
all of a sudden they have weapons, and the song remains the same a bit there.
Yeah, like 3 shows ago, we were like, is this where the dynasty ends?
I think I said that. I think I said they
Hopeful.
stink now.
Wish that was maybe a little bit of projecting, a little bit of hoping
projection.
that we could get something different. Another sneaky great game here: Seahawks at Commanders. And Jaden Daniels set to return. He's been practicing all week. To me, this is all the makings of a final stand for the Commanders.
Yeah.
Whereas the Seahawks right now in a hyper-competitive NFC West can't really afford to drop off the pace here.
No, but the Seahawks are rolling.
Yeah, it kind of like this Commanders team is the oldest in the league, this roster.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it, especially with Mariota playing quarterback. Like, they look slow.
Yeah.
They don't look that competitive, but I don't know, man. Daniels, he's kind of having that sophomore slump type of season, and
Well, he's been okay. He's been good when he plays. It's
Right.
just it's the injuries, and then he did have the big fumble.
Yeah.
Against Chicago.
I
right?
think
he had the bad moment.
Seahawks all over it.
You're going Seahawks here.
I am, unfortunately.
I actually think
Commanders friends.
I think at home the desperation of the Commanders ends up carrying the day here, and I think they get it done. All right, guys. Every single Friday we threw out the pick'em, and now the boys bring you. And girls, that's a non-gender specific, boys.
Nice.
The Skillet Special Parlay. This week it is plus 1,100. Mikey, start us off.
Yeah, I think Florida's butt cheeks. I think Georgia goes in there and absolutely annihilates the Gators.
By the way, I saw this at -7 today.
Yeah.
So if you want to play this, you can get it for a little bit even better there without the hook. Meg, what do you got?
I'm taking a lot of points here to lay. I'm going with Michigan -21. They're playing Purdue.
Yep, love the pick.
Purdue is allowing 44.5 points per game against raked opponents. They're on a 6-game losing streak, and Bryce Underwood needs to prove he can throw the damn ball. And guess what? They are going to be able to throw the ball against Purdue because they have one of the worst defenses in the entire league.
Look at y'all, little Dave garglers.
That was not to gargle Dave.
Got a little
That was
Dave
nothing
garglers.
to
Look at
gargle
him.
Dave.
I'm more so just pooping on Purdue.
Look at that, dude. Get that brown off your nose, guys. We got Dana next or me next?
That's me, baby.
Dana, what you got?
I have the Cincinnati Bearcats. I already gave you the pump-up speech. Call me a sucker. I don't care. I wish I took a money line. We would make this parlay jump with some odds if we could take a money
I really love this parlay.
Can I change it?
Yeah.
Give him money line.
Give him money line!
Money line there.
I don't know if you can do that on the
Change
fly.
it!
Just say this. You may not be able.
I don't know how that changes the odds. Maybe switch that up top whenever you get a second. Give me the money line. Let's get this parlay nice and juicy.
Great job, like
Nice and juicy.
graphics there.
Do the math whenever you get a chance. Come on.
Out, Graf.
And then look, I hate to see Fallica fade me as well here, but I really like Tennessee at home against Oklahoma.
I do too.
Like he said, he backed the Sooners last week. They let him down. I think they're going to let you down again this weekend. Tennessee's going dark mode Saturday night. Dark mode with the unis. It's just 2.5. And yes, Tennessee's defense is garbage. I don't think Oklahoma's offense is good enough to take advantage. And Tennessee's offense is awesome. And I think Oklahoma's defense is overrated. Give me the Vols minus the 2.5. There it is, guys. The Skillet Special Parlay.
I apologize to the people in the back throwing that at you out of nowhere. I'm sure it's not plus. There we go. Plus infinity.
Plus infinity.
I like it.
Plus infinity.
Apologies for that. But in the moment, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to sit here and do spread. Money line, baby.
So I had one of probably my favorite moments of my professional career this morning where I came in to do my makeup, as I do to start the day. And I'm sitting there, and our guy Owen rounds the corner, and I knew he was going to dress up as me because I give him an LSU jersey and helmet. I'm like, oh, that's cute, that's funny. And then look at what happened. Look at what happened next.
Hey, looking
Like,
good.
I'm literally doing my makeup.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh, my God.
Look at that dude. He looks like Owen looks like he looks like a walk-on deep snapper. That's true. That's a walk-on deep snapper if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. What's up? How do you think I look, man?
There's so many people.
Look at Jules, dude. Oh my God.
Boys know she asked me for that.
Jerry and Jordan.
Oh, my God. I thought everybody
Look at all
was
the
dressed
petite
up.
Oh, there's Steph, our wonderful director, dude.
Everybody
This
was
is
going to do a different
fantastic.
person on the show.
I love Halloween.
This made my life, dude. I was seriously, I got a bit emotional. After this. I feel like I didn't do a good job of letting
big
everybody know
family.
at the time, but yeah, man, look at
Look at
that.
that. That is so
All the
awesome.
Bobs, the Wubb family.
Oh, you guys are the best.
This show is the most fun I've ever had doing a show. It's also it's the best and most professional team we've ever had doing a show, and so huge thank you to just everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That warms my heart.
Yeah.
All right, boys, what are we getting into tonight? You said you might go out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably text Katic around like.
You don't have to feel
6.
pressured to.
No, I want to hang out with you.
Okay, let's.
You're my
Balcony bed?
friend.
Balcony bed?
Balcony bed is.
We gotta start putting
The
that
plans are
wheels
in
on that.
motion. However, it's
Look
going
out
to be
for
really
that.
cold out there. So
True.
maybe we
Yeah.
wait till the spring.
Well,
but-
if you and Katic both sleep, you guys can use each other's body wash.
That's
That's
what
a
I
good point.
suggested.
And we only have room for a twin out there, right?
yeah.
You're gonna have to
Snuggle
get
up,
cozy.
A lot of
boys.
meat.
Not to butt.
Meg, we're just doing family trick-or-treating, huh?
Yep, just family trick-or-treating.
Hell yeah. I can't wait. My wife's out of town, so it's going to be
Oh,
me
you
and the
have-
kids
you
all
have
weekend.
all three?
Yep.
Congrats.
Yeah, we
Good
going
luck.
deep, man. Oh, I love it. It's gonna be very fun. Can't wait to make awkward conversation with all the other parents that I don't.
Also,
really know
quick
for
shout
12
out to
hours.
Kirk Minahan. It's also his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Kirk.
We love you, Kirk.
I don't know if I do. I don't know. I'm not joining in the Kirk shout out. I like Megan.
That opens
I like
can of worms.
All right,
Love
guys.
you, Kirk. Love you, Kirk. Happy Halloween to everyone. Be safe. Have fun. Eat a lot of candy.
Yep, very well said. Be safe, have fun, eat candy. The Skillet Boys are out. Wake Up Barstool will be back on Monday. We love you. Y'all are the best.